Welcome to the Stumpf Moving Storage YouTube channel. My name is Sean, and today we are in Bakerstown, Pennsylvania, moving the archives for the Benedictine Sisters of Pittsburgh to Boston College. We're going to give you guys a behind-the-scene look at how we do this. There's a lot of high-value articles here that are worth a lot, and we actually have to crate a painting, so you're not going to want to miss out. If you like the video, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more behind-the-scenes look into the moving and storage industry.
That's where we originate. From 11th century monastery in Eichstätt, Bavaria, St. Walburga Monastery. And this is St. Benedict, and he's our founder. He's a 5th century monk, and this is his sister, St. Scholastica. And they are our founder and foundress of our monastery. We are a monastic community, and these are Benedictine saints, and under the protection of the Blessed Mother and her and Jesus and the angels. And it was developed by this monk who would go from community to community and do paintings. So this has a long history in our community, and it was very dark with varnish and everything, and so we had it refurbished by a restorationist, and then it had a hole in it, and she was able to take care of it. So that's why we're kind of like really protective of it.
Absolutely.
Saint Benedict and Saint Scholastica, our founder and foundress.
And this dates to the 1800s.
Yeah, late 1800s. When our community, we came over to this country to educate the pioneer children. And in 1852, it started in St. Mary's, Pennsylvania, and then we became an independent branch from St. Mary's in 1870.
I love the history behind it.
Mm-hmm. And so we send it in joy and a little bit of sorrow now to Boston, and hopefully that they will preserve it into the future.
What's the reason it's going to Boston College?
For preservation. We know that as we come into fruition, that we're not going to be able to, continue to do archive.
Ready? Okay, keep going. Josh, go that way. Okay, if we come up, scoot it up a little bit. I have foam to go on the bottom. All right, go ahead, guys. Set that on there.
What's your height? Go down. It really goes down. Boom.
We just finished loading up here. You guys can see that we had that oil painting that we had to take extra special care of. It was painted in the 1800s and has been restored twice, so we wanted to make sure we went above and beyond. So we created it for them. And now that everything's said and done here, it's time to hit the road and head to Boston. We gotta hit this button here.
First way,
Yes, first way.
truck number
2014.
4014.
2014. 2014.
Okay, you're all good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just pulled into the CAT scale at the TA in Lock Haven, and the reason I'm doing that is because we have to weigh the truck. Now, we weigh the truck for a couple different reasons. One, to make sure that it's not overloaded. This shipment is far from overloaded, but we want to make sure that we know how much this shipment weighs, because that's how we bill for long distance moves. It always goes by the weight, and that's pretty much industry standard. So now we're going to run in real quick. We're going to grab the weight ticket, and then we'll hit the road. I always lock the doors because you never know who might be around these places, and just for safety, really. Well, that's the weight ticket, and that's what we came here for. So now, gotta phone this in, and we can hit the road. You're running over the road. You have to run a logbook, and that takes into consideration all of your hours, breaks, and everything like that. It's all regulated by the DOT, Department of Transportation, and a lot of people don't realize that over-the-road truckers are heavily regulated. So, and it's all electronic now, with a few exceptions. Some people can still run paper logs, but we're running our ELD is what it's called. So that's your electronic logbook, basically. We just stopped for the night outside of Newburgh, New York. We are pretty much 3 hours away from Boston, and we just hit the end of our hours for today. So go get some sleep. We're starting our day here at the crack of dawn, and I'm going to do the pre-trip inspection in just a second, which means I'm going to be going over the truck, making sure that there's no issues with it, no mechanical defects, anything from the road. All right, I'm making sure that our lights are all working. We've got our four-ways on. Locks are all still secured. Good here. All of our marker lights are working. Four-ways are working. I'll be checking the turn signals in a minute. The main thing I'm doing is making sure that everything is safe. I'm gonna go ahead and check the tires. Make sure there's no gouges or anything like that. Now, this was a very quick overview of what the in-depth detailed inspection looks like that I have to do off camera, but basically just running you through it real quick. There's a whole checklist that we have whenever we do our ELD that we have to go over to make sure everything is working in proper and safe condition. After about a 10-hour ride, we finally made it here to Boston College, and we're about to unload all of the artifacts into the archives here for preservation. All right, so they asked us to remove this from the crate, so that's what we're doing. When we go to pick it, don't touch the oil itself. So get up underneath here, slowly pull it out. Okay. Well, we got most of the very fragile items in already, as you guys can see, and really it's just down to the boxes now. These boxes all have a lot of weight to them. They really pack these things heavy. I never would have thought I'd say those dish packs weren't heavy compared to these 4.5s. These PBOs, man, they're all filled with books. Some of the heaviest things you'll ever carry. Those much better? Now the movers will know, having overloaded 4.5s filled with books is something we all dread. These 1.5s that are meant for books, it's a cakewalk right now. All right, this is the last box. And with that, we can see the Kentucky trailer sign. There's nothing left in here, and that's always a good thing. I just have to get some paperwork signed, and then we're back on the road to Pittsburgh. Good morning. Another day on the road. Last night we got in a little too late. I wanted to do a little bit of filming, but it was just too much. I was too tired. But this morning we're gonna hit the road. We're about 3 hours from home. I ran out of hours yesterday on my logbook, so we pulled over just before Lock Haven, Pennsylvania, up on I-80. And I had an hour to go, but when you're on the road and you don't have a sleeper in your truck, it becomes difficult to find somewhere to stay. So this is just kind of where I was forced to stop. Again, we're going to be going over the truck here before we start our day, and we're going to be doing a pre-trip, making sure that everything is good from the night before. No issues with the tires. Again, we're going to be taking a look at all the lights, making sure there's no leaks, making sure that all the air hoses are good to go. And like I said, there's a whole bunch of things that we have to do that's listed on our ELD. So I'm going to jump into that here, and then we'll hit the road. I'm going to get a coffee too, because I need a little bit of a pick-me-up this morning. That drive really kicked my butt yesterday. We didn't leave anything back there, did we? No garbage? All right, we're running low on diesel exhaust fluid, which is this stuff here. Odometer is 189448. Yep, enter. Tractor. And depth. Both sides here. We have a tank on each side, so diesel fuel is not cheap at all. Make sure that's nice and tight. Now it's time for the depth fluid. Ugh. Diesel exhaust fluid. It doesn't take a lot of this stuff. That little tank only takes about 3.5 gallons of diesel exhaust fluid, so it's not terrible, it's just a real pain in the butt. It's also disgusting. So now that we're all fueled, it's time to hit the road again. We arrived back in Pittsburgh on the third day of this trip. It was a long, but thankfully uneventful trip. Everything went smoothly and as planned, and everything was delivered on time. I hope you guys enjoyed this inside look at how a long distance move is coordinated and performed. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It will help share this video with other people who are interested in the moving industry as well as preparing for a move. And the more educated people are, the smoother their move will go. And while you're at it, subscribe to the channel for more videos that will shed light into the moving and storage industry, and we'll catch you in the next one.